and Chef Alison from Ends and Stems, and we are making, these sound delicious, veggie pancakes.
Veggie pancakes. Okonomiyaki is the Japanese name for it. So this is a street food. I have never been to Japan, I have to confess.
Okay.
It's on my list.
I haven't either.
So this is a founded on the internet admiration recipe that I love making. And I love it because it has one of my favorite things, cabbage. Which is so underrated and lasts forever, and it's old school. Also potatoes. Ooh. And it's a beautiful combination. But you can use up your leftovers in this recipe as the vessel for reinventing some leftovers.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
So maybe you have roasted chicken, maybe you have seafood, maybe you have steak, you could put an egg on top.
Right.
So this is a way to kind of take the bits that you have. You can use up various greens or root vegetables in here, mushrooms.
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff over here, huh?
Lots of ways to get creative with this. So it's one of those recipes that is a base, and then you can use it to reinvent whatever is kind of just hanging out in your fridge.
I love it. And for our viewers who have, Alison's been on, this is your 5th week, right?
5th week, yeah.
So for the last 5 weeks, we've been talking about items that you have in your fridge that are leftovers that you can then use, which I love that you are taking this and really like just stretching what we have that we might toss out and really finding ways to use it.
It's good for your wallet, and there's an environmental component. Wasted food is one of the biggest environmental problems in the U.S., but it's such a win-win because you don't need to invest any more to take this environmental action. You just eat what you already have.
Eat what you already have.
Save the money. You've already cooked it. It's almost Earth Day coming up this week.
It is. That's right. That's right.
So, you know, I do a lot of these presentations. I talk to corporate groups, and I teach people online through my social media channels little tips and tricks to reduce your food waste.
It's so important.
And also eat better.
And eat better, too.
It's a win-win.
It really is a win-win all around. And also, too, we have a giveaway going on as well. It's a contest, What's in Your Fridge, which is sponsored by Gil's Appliance. It's a Bosch fridge.
It's an amazing fridge.
It's an amazing fridge.
It's got produce drawers that help keep your produce lasting a little bit longer. So anywhere you can get it, keeping it to last longer, you know, helps you have more time to use it up.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful fridge.
No, absolutely. Yeah. It's a great one. So you can head to rhodeshow.com for all of the details for that. Obviously, make sure you stick around for the entire show today because you're going to want to see these veggie pancakes come to life with Alison. But for now, we're going to head back over to the guys.
We are back in the Rhode Show kitchen. Chef Alison Mountford's here from Ends and Stems. It's all part of the What's in Your Fridge contest. Thanks to our friends at Gil's Appliances. You can head on over to What's in Your Fridge on our contest page and enter to win. It is a beautiful Bosch 800 refrigerator, and it is super, super nice. Thanks to Gil's. Today we have some Okonomiyaki.
All right.
Huh? Not bad.
I love it.
Right?
You know, I've never been to Japan, so I don't really know how to say it either. But I started cooking because I loved finding recipes online and using that to travel around the world.
Right.
So this is one that is an appreciation dish for me. But apparently it's a street food, and I would love to go test that in person someday.
I would love to go test that too. Give this a try.
But what I love about it is this is a leftover vessel. So you can reinvent whatever you have hanging around. You have leftover chicken, steak, eggs. I'm using bacon. I have shrimp.
Right.
So it's really a sort of a cabbage and vegetable pancake bound together with eggs that you can pile high with delicious ingredients.
Right, and this isn't, I mean, this could be a breakfast, but this is like a dinner, no problem.
It tastes great for breakfast.
It tastes great for breakfast.
And for dinner, whatever you want to put in there, just like you said. So I'm going to have you pour in some soy sauce.
Okay.
And a little bit of sesame oil. And you saw me on the break grating the potatoes, so you get these nice shreds. You can use regular potato or a sweet potato.
Okay.
And then we have sesame oil. This is a little bit of flour and a little bit of baking soda. So
Is that going to puff it up a little?
And it's going to puff it up a little, yeah. So we will mix all of this together.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this cabbage in. And we also have 4 eggs that go in here as well.
Okay.
You can dump that cabbage in.
Got it.
And then you want this to sit for about 20 or 30 minutes so that it can come together and puff. So by the magic of TV, I'm going to turn this flame on here. This is about 25 minutes later, and it just gives a little rise to it, so your final pancake is a little bit puffed. You could add any root vegetables in here. I've done it with beets and parsnips, turnips, whatever you have that you kind of need to use, and it changes a little bit each time you make it, which I love about it. So we're calling it veggie pancakes so that we don't have to butcher the name of this dish. But I like to top mine with bacon.
Sure.
So, you know, all vegetables are great with bacon.
Right.
And then also shrimp. So I just took some shrimp, and what's cool is you can lay this on the bottom here.
Okay.
I let the bacon cook a little bit just so that it's not raw.
Because this isn't going to take, and that's not going to take long anyway.
And the shrimp won't take as long. The other thing I like to put on the bottom are portobello mushrooms. So if you do want to keep it vegetarian, and then you're going to get that beautiful slice. Whatever you're designing on the bottom, becomes the top.
Oh, look at you.
So that's why we kind of did this for a little bit, and then we did the bacon for a little bit, and we will pour that right over the top.
Let that sit. So while this is cooking, so Alison is all about making sure that food that you have in your refrigerator, if you have it there, food, we waste food all the time, and there's no need to waste food like this at all. You can always take food and make something delicious like this, and that's also part of what's in your fridge contest with Gill's Appliances as well, because the refrigerator that's going to be given away, if you go online to register, will also keep and preserve your food longer. It actually takes the ethanol out of the some of the veggies and everything else.
It's amazing.
So it doesn't go bad, and so you're not tossing it in the garbage.
Exactly. And any time we can eat the food that we have, it saves money. It's better for the planet because food in the landfill releases methane, which is terrible for driving climate change. It's almost Earth Day, so it's a perfect time to be talking about all this.
Good.
So I'm just going to let that sit until it gets really brown and crusty on the bottom. This is like you're playing chicken with your okonomiyaki here. You want it to get really nice and crusty on the bottom. If you try to flip it too soon, it might fall apart. But the beautiful part is that if it does fall apart, you just kind of pat it back in place.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And then one of my favorite methods here is to just go in with two spatulas.
You
get one on each side. And this one I've kind of already flipped.
This will be my contribution to this cooking.
There you go.
Holding this pan.
And we slide that one out.
That looks good.
It looks beautiful. This is the one I did with portobello mushrooms.
Okay.
So much like the bacon, I did both sides so that you don't bite into a raw mushroom.
Right.
And then the super fun part about this is my little homemade piping bag. You can just use a little Ziploc bag and trim off the end.
Yep.
And then we're going to make a beautiful squiggle on here. So this is Kewpie mayo, or you can use regular mayo with a little bit of lime.
What kind of mayo?
It's called Kewpie mayo.
Oh.
It's Japanese. You see it a lot in Hawaii as well, but you can get it at Stop and Shop or whatever grocery store you like to go to. So we're going to do like a cross hatching here and make this really cool pattern. And then we'll take some more green onions. If you have sesame seeds, a little black and white sesame seed on top. So this one I did in my larger pan.
Got it.
Which incidentally is second prize. If you don't win the fridge, you might win a beautiful set of these proclamation pans.
These pans are beautiful.
They're beautiful. This is, it's carbon steel, so it cooks like cast iron, but it's a little easier to take care of.
Right.
And then you top it like that. So this one is a bigger one, obviously, and I would cut this into slices so that you can share it with people. This one, yes, absolutely. And then here's one I did with bacon. And I just love the cross of the sauces here. So this one is kind of a barbecue sauce / ketchup / oyster sauce.
Nice.
So you can basically use whatever condiments, one light, one dark, and they taste really great.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, so head on over to our website, rhodeshow.com. You'll get more information about the recipe for this, and also make sure you go on our website and register for what's in your fridge. It's going to be giving that fridge away, and it is a beautiful refrigerator, Bosch 800 refrigerator, thanks to Gill's Appliances. So check that out, and we're going to give this a try. Back to you.